Hey guys, I'm T2 and welcome to my stuff. Today I'm gonna build this sturdy and simple workbench.
I've been wanting to build a workbench for a very long time because I've always been using my table saw to act as a workbench. The problem using that as my workbench is that if you're painting or gluing something up, you don't want to mess the tabletop. So I decided to build this 4x3 feet workbench. I drew some drawings in SketchUp and organized all the pieces into a cut list. I began by cutting all my parts according to the plan. If you want to build this workbench yourself, check the description for a free set of plans. After cutting all the parts out, I label all the parts according to the plan, and it should look something like this when you have cut all your parts out. And as I said before, if you want to build this yourself, there is a free set of plans down in the description for you to check it out. I drew some pocket holes for later on assembling the frame. You can always attach the parts in your own way. The pocket holes are great because they are easy to use and hidden. In my case, I want this workbench to have no visible screws on the outside. Be sure to drill the pocket screws on the correct face of the lumber if you want your workbench to have no factory marks on the outside face of your workbench. I don't like the factory marks and I'm too lazy to sand it down, so I just make sure I assemble it in the correct way. I first assembled the outside frame of the workbench using pocket screws, and I used a speed skirt to align the pieces to keep them square. You'll need to make 2 of this frame for the workbench. As you can see, the pocket screw holes are on the same face of the frame that has the factory marks, which means the pocket screw holes and the factory mark will result in the inside of the workbench. On part F, I used my table saw and cut a series of cuts and came back with a hammer and a chisel to clean up the cut. I found this method very accurate, but if you have a bandsaw, that would be even better. I also assembled the inner frame with pocket screws and followed the same procedure using a speed square to align the pieces. Be sure to make sure that part F is facing the correct orientation so you won't mess up during assembly. You also need 2 of these. Then it's just a matter of making the front and back support. The supports are just made with 2 2x4s laminated together with a 2x4 spacing at the 2 ends. This will allow the workbench to fit like a half-lap joint and create a strong structure. I screwed the supports to the inner frame, and with my dad's help, it went a lot easier because the workbench is getting heavier. I did that to all 4 sides of the legs and the support. After that, I attached the structure to the outer frame from inside using 3 screws, and I did that to the top, the bottom, the right, and the left of the outer frame. And then I attached the on-off casters with my clone, which made life easier. These casters are really good. They slide smoothly and they locks into place.
Alright guys, so I'm done attaching the top, the bottom, and the center support braces over here, and the bottom one. And then I filled up all my tools, my charging station, all these stuff. And then I just gave the tabletop a coat of polyurethane, and then now I'm going to sand it down and then gave it the second coat. So let's do it. Alright guys, so this is the final product of the Workbench. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It turned out really well. And this is a very sturdy workbench. I hope I'm going to use it in the future a lot. I'm probably going to, of course. So I don't have to put all my projects on the table saw and mess up the tabletop. So I gave this tabletop about 4 coats of polyurethane just because I like the smooth surface, and it also prevents the glue from sticking onto the actual wood itself. I added a 2x4 and drilled some holes in there to hold my pencils. I added a aluminum block wooden thing to hold my tape measure. I added a Harbor Freight vise to this workbench, and it turned out perfectly. I love how this workbench is really sturdy, and there's a caster on it. The casters are really good. It slides smoothly when it's unlocked. When it's locked, it just moves a little bit. Alright guys, that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please hit that subscribe button. Click like and share this video to your friends, your family, whatever. If you guys like this kind of project videos, please consider supporting me on Patreon or using the Amazon affiliate links, both down in the description below, or you can check out my plans on my website, t2stuff.com, or just visit t2stuff.com. That will help me out very much, and I appreciate that. If you guys want to see more project videos, you can click right here. If you want to see unboxing videos, you can click down below over here. Please don't forget to subscribe over here. And as always, stay fresh and keep making.